Hey guys, Valtorious the Awoken here. Now, I have this what if idea to the what if story on what if Trunks would have defeated Cell in the Cell Saga. Now, we've all seen how this went where Gohan defeated Cell, and Vegeta basically was pissed off about it because Goku surpassed him, and then now Gohan surpassed him, and then everybody was happy except for him. So we've all seen how when Vegeta and Trunks, when they had that training in the hyperbolic time chamber, and that's when they both came out strong, but Vegeta felt like, well, now I'm stronger and stuff. And I think Goku made that smart remark that, oh, I'm stronger, or something like that he said to him. And then that's when he went out to go fight Cell, and Cell kind of he waited until Cell get his perfect form because Cell was baiting him, and he was like, listen, if I get my perfect form, I got you. Fair fight, I got you. But then he was too powerful, and that's when Cell just wrecked Vegeta. And then Trunks basically transformed, but he was buff Trunks, or buff Saiyan or something, where you got the power, but you're slow, but you're not really on that level of becoming like a Super Saiyan 2, but basically in that fight, everything still would have happened, right? It still would have happened where Cell would have told Trunks that, listen, I'll be hosting a tournament. Whoever shows up, y'all show up, this and that. Like, that still would have happened. Now, during the tournament, Goku's still testing out Cell, seeing what's going on. Gohan, he tests out Cell, he sees what's going on here and there. So everybody gets their fair shot with Cell until Cell makes the Cell Juniors and all this other rampaging stuff goes on. Now, you remember the scene where Cell kind of like fired a ki blast into Trunks, and everybody thought that Trunks was dead, but he was close to death, and that's when Vegeta basically lost his mind, and that's when he was just firing like ki blasts towards Cell to try to kill him, or to try to kill him and stuff. Now, let's just say it wasn't Trunks that got popped with that ki blast, but it was Vegeta, and he died. Now, here's the crazy thing: if he would have got popped with that ki blast and he would have died right then, they was like, and then you would have Yamcha check up on him. He said, "Wait, Vegeta's dead," like that, and triggered like Trunks to go into like Super Saiyan 2. Because when you think about it, Trunks, only reason as to how Trunks became a Super Saiyan in the first place is because how future Gohan died. So it would be almost the same thing, but he sees that his father is dead, and he's laid right in front of his arms, and it just triggers a PTSD moment on how future Gohan, his mentor, died, and that's when he just triggers it, and he goes into Super Saiyan 2. Now, at the time, I would still say that Gohan would have already went into Super Saiyan 2, so that still would have happened. But I think Trunks would have taken over. He would have taken over the fight, and that's when he'd be like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna finish it and stuff. And that's when they all they're just watching at this point. And same with Gohan, like he's just watching, but he's still pissed though, because he's like, you killed 16 and Goku too, so he's still a little bit pissed. So I would say probably during the fight, like Trunks is getting like the better hand of him, but then you got Cell doing some sneaky shit, and he's firing ki blasts at Krillin, Piccolo, Yamcha, Tien and shit. And then that's when Gohan would be there to like step in. He's like blocking it and shit like that, while Trunks is the one that's just fucking up Cell. Now, I would say that in this what if story, that basically Trunks and Gohan finishes Cell together. That much I would say. Like, he does his Kamehameha, and then that's when I would say Trunks would do like his maybe finish buster or something, or the heat dome. Yeah, something like that, like a heat dome Kamehameha. Like, he's standing up, and then and Gohan is firing like the Kamehameha up, and it's how it combinates together and stuff, and that's when they just fucking kill Cell. Like, I would see it like that and stuff, because in the Dragon Ball Super, you know, Trunks was explaining to Goku and Vegeta like how in the future he defeated Majin Buu. Well, he defeated Deborah and Babidi. Yeah, he defeated those two because he was basically saying that, you know, Supreme Kai was telling him that, yo, they coming back and they trying to resurrect Buu, and then he prevented it. But in doing so, he became, I think he eventually learned how to go into Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, he eventually learned in the future how to go into Super Saiyan 2, but in this case, he would have learned it a bit early. So that means when he would have like went back into like the future, obviously when he went back into the future and he fought against 17 and 18, they was already weak. He was already too strong for them, and he murdered them and Cell. So they, at that time, it would have been no problem, you know. But in this thing, you know, it would just would have been crazier because he would have triggered it because he watched like Vegeta die and stuff. And then, you know, you would say that probably going on to the Buu saga and stuff, that in the afterlife with, I guess, with Goku or something like that. Yeah, probably like in the afterlife with Goku, that's when I would say that he would have like tapped into Super Saiyan 2. Like, you know, I think that probably would have been the case. Like, he probably would have tapped into Super Saiyan 2, maybe 3, you know. But I think that would have been the case for like Vegeta and stuff. But for Trunks, yeah, like this dude would have immediately would have tapped into like Super Saiyan 2 and just demolished Cell. He probably would have just demolished Cell. Like probably him and Gohan taking turns and stuff. And that's when I would say like the flashback of his training with Gohan would probably like come in towards the fight and stuff, because he remembers him training him and stuff, and then those two actually taking out Cell together would probably be like a heartwarming thing, you know, to end like the story between his fight against Cell and to get revenge of what he did. Now the wish, well I wouldn't say like the wish, but yeah, that probably would have been it and stuff between you know, like Trunks and Cell and stuff, because his training with like Vegeta, like I said before, it still would have been like the same. Like everything would have like still would have played out, probably just a little bit things different between like how Gohan finished it and how Trunks is like will finish it and stuff, because, you know, once again, like we all love future Trunks. It's just that we want him back. Basically, we just want him back because we all see Kid Trunks and Goten and they're not really doing anything. They just kids. But we all love Future Trunks because Future Trunks is the man and stuff. Despite the stuff that they did in Super with that whole Spirit Bomb sword, but overall, I think Trunks is the man. And personally, if the man would have went in Super Saiyan 2 and he would have defeated Cell, I think it would have like made the character even more in depth, because again, like, you know, he had to watch his mentor die, and then he wasn't even around for when everybody else died, because he was still a baby, I think, at the time in the future and stuff. But then watching his mentor died and his father died, immediately transforms into Super Saiyan 2 and just destroy Cell. But yeah, I think that's what have probably, you know, would have happened and stuff if everything would have went according to plan. But yeah, you know, if you like what you heard you like in this short what if theory to the what if story, you know, please subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff, and I'll catch you later.